Hello, I am in Ghiradelli Square for the annual Chocolate Festival. It's the 22nd anniversary of this wonderful festivities. It's a nice, wonderful day here in San Francisco, and it's good to be by the water since it's rather hot in my local area. So, yeah, I just got here a few hours ago. Yeah, I got my card here. Here it is, right here. So I'm in Ghiradelli Square, as you mentioned. Yeah, right here. So, time to test some chocolates.
She's been with Ghiradelli for about 3 years, and she knows everything there is to know about Ghiradelli's premium chocolate making process. And you guys know that Ghiradelli really only picks the premium ingredients and has a really high quality process because you can taste it, right? You know a Ghiradelli bar when you taste one versus some other chocolate bars, right? Well, you're going to find out exactly what they do and what goes into making it. There are a lot of steps, but it's really interesting, and I learn something every time I hear this presentation. We will have time for questions, so if you have them, make sure you remember them when it's that time. And without further ado, here is chocolatier Jenna Fu.
It's a beautiful California day. All right, I always like to learn a little bit about the audience. So where are people from? Raise your hand if you're from inside California. Ooh, we got a lot of Californians. All right, how about outside California? All right, any international people here? Woo, welcome. All right. And the next thing I want to ask the audience is, what is your favorite Ghiradelli chocolate? You guys can go ahead and just shout it out.
Dark chocolate!
All right, here, peppermint bark. I hear dark chocolate, 72%. All right. So today you're going to learn all about those products and how they are come to be made. And basically it all... All right, can't stand over there. Basically, it all starts with the humble cocoa bean. So a little bit of fact about the cocoa bean is that the scientific name is Ghiradelli cacao, which is essentially the food of the gods. So if you imagine, everybody loves chocolate, it's fitting that it's named like basically god food. And the origins of that basically started in the Mayan Aztec era, where Montezuma would basically take these beans, he'd grind them up into like kind of this really thick drink, maybe add some honey, maybe add some spices to it. And when he would drink this, he would be imbued with this kind of energy, and it would give him a kind of a zing to it himself. And we now know today it's probably because of that caffeine, that little bit of caffeine that is in cocoa beans, that probably gave him that kind of extra oomph. But from there, basically, Aztec culture would also use these cocoa beans for currency. So they would actually trade with these cocoa beans. They would say, hey, 30 cocoa beans would equal 1 chicken, or they would get food, and they would get blankets, just kind of trading around with these cocoa beans. So that's how valuable we were back then. So from there, Cortez basically brought these cocoa beans to America, to Europe, and from there the Spanish princess loved this. The European aristocrats would also grind these up into drinks, and ultimately the cocoa bean ended up to become a very... There we go. All right. But basically, this kind of spread to America, Europe, all across the U.S. So basically, the cocoa bean is grown in a very specific only 10 to 15 degrees north and south of the equator. It really likes moist, kind of humid climates. You can actually take a cocoa bean and grow it here in California, but the funny thing is that it just wouldn't kind of thrive. You could grow the tree, you could have a really nice plant, but it wouldn't be able to sprout the cocoa pod that we know today. So, I have a lovely gentleman here, and I was like a little reveal. A cocoa pod essentially is about the size of around 6 to 8 inches. And what's fun about the cocoa bean is that you can see it's pretty big, it's pretty heavy. Mother Nature was pretty smart, and instead of attaching it to kind of branches here, they would attach it to the trunk of the tree. So if you've ever seen a cocoa tree, basically, it'll have a lot of these giant pods attached to one tree. Now, the cocoa tree, it takes about 3 to 5 years for it to mature enough to actually grow one of these cocoa pods. So you can imagine, it takes a long time for these trees to grow. But after that, basically these pods develop for about around 4 to 6 months before it can be harvested. Once that happens, the farmer basically will cut the pod off the tree, split it open, and inside you have basically this fruit. And this is what's really important to us as chocolate manufacturers, because this is basically the start of chocolate. So what the farmers will do is that they'll actually split this open, they'll take out the inside, they'll remove kind of like the fruit backbone. But this fruit basically is like a tropical fruit. It's like mango, it's like papaya. And it actually tastes kind of like that tropical nature. So we actually had the opportunity in R&D at Ghiradelli to actually try one of these cocoa pods. And if you know anything about agriculture, it's actually really difficult to get these cocoa pods in the country because of a lot of kind of regulations and whatnot. But we had the opportunity to try it. And me being a scientist, I was like, I'm going to try it because who wants to try, before? So I tried it, and it reminds you of like a kind of tropical, acidic kind of sweet. But it actually basically papaya, makes a little bit about mango, but it doesn't actually quite shout out like, hey, I'm a papaya, I'm a mango, I'm a cocoa plant. It has its own kind of unique flavor. So basically, we'll take out the inside of the fruit, and we'll actually set it, lay it onto banana leaves and ferment it. And so this process, fermentation, is one of the key pieces to chocolate and chocolate flavor. And the reason for that is basically, once you remove this fruit, you have it kind of laid out on banana leaves. The natural yeast will kind of like settle on the fruit, and they'll start to eat away at the fruit and produce kind of these lactic acids and kind of create a lot of these kind of volatile flavors that will penetrate into the fruit. And when that happens, then we have what's called a precursor, flavor precursor that starts. And that right there is kind of the start of chocolate flavors. So you have a cocoa bean that hasn't been fermented properly. If you actually grind it up and turn it into chocolate, it may not actually taste like chocolate because that flavor precursor wasn't created at that beginning of the fermentation. So for us, basically, we actually do a quality check every time we receive beans in to make sure, hey, do we have properly fermented cocoa beans so that we actually have that really kind of punch of chocolate flavor. So from there, basically, you have this kind of warm, fermented fruit with the beans. It needs to dry because if you just let it sit, it could potentially pick up moisture and kind of attract insects and kind of create mold or whatnot. We don't want that. So basically, the farmers will take this kind of pile of cocoa beans, lay them out onto the ground, just out in the sun. It's really sunny in these areas, and they'll just let them air dry. So basically, as these beans are kind of air drying, what they're doing is that it's basically reducing the moisture of the cocoa bean until it gets to this point right here, where the moisture content is only like 3 to 5%, and it can now be shipped over to the U.S. or Europe or whatnot in a very stable condition. So from there, the cocoa bean farmer will actually sell it to the world market, and we'll actually purchase these beans. And the way they get transported is basically these kind of like giant jute bags, 150 pounds each, and they'll be transported that way to us here in America through the tanker. So oftentimes, cocoa beans are also shipped in just a big tanker out in bulk. You would see these big tankers just fill out to the brim. It's very efficient that way. However, here we don't like that because we don't know exactly where the beans came from. We don't know what kind of bean it is. So for us, we actually will kind of go that extra step and get them in these bags so that we can actually categorize them and have kind of a little more control over that process. So from there, we get these cocoa beans, and inside the cocoa bean is what we need to do. So basically, we'll take these cocoa beans, we'll clean them next. So when I first got to Ghiradelli, I was like, yeah, clean the beans, like just stick it in a bath, wash it around with lots of water. But in reality, actually, if you added water to these cocoa beans, you could actually ruin them. You could actually damage them because we want moisture to be very low. There's chocolate and water in the beans. Chocolate essentially is made up of 50% fat and 50% cocoa solids at the very beginning, like this bean right here. So if you add water to it, it'll do some weird things to it, and when you grind up in chocolate, it'll seize up with that water. So we don't want any water touching our cocoa beans at this point. So these cocoa beans will go through a bean cleaning process at Ghiradelli, and basically we'll kind of sift off all the extra materials, so like strings or leaves or kind of twigs and stuff. We'll remove that from the cocoa beans. Also, any stones or whatnot, we will collect the stoner to kind of remove those because you don't want stones in the chocolate. And from there, we go through a metal detector. So we'll actually also remove any kind of bottle caps. And one time we actually found like a live bullet in our metal detector. So you can imagine there's like heating element after that. We go to bed, and it's a good thing that we have this quality check. It's nice to kind of pick up those pieces. So from there, the beans get kind of go into our process. And then we need to remove the shell basically from the nibs. So in these cocoa beans, we can actually open them up and crack them. And actually, I think we can start passing these around because I gave you guys samples of cocoa beans. So I'm going to start passing around. So go ahead and take one of these. Don't eat the chocolate yet. That's later. Go ahead and take one. You guys can go ahead and take that cocoa bean and break it open. And you'll see what I'm talking about in the next stage. Alright. More acidity here, we want a little bit more control notes here. And we actually combine it together to make one kind of well-rounded. So that's basically the first Ghiradelli difference. The next Ghiradelli difference is basically that we have coconut roasting. And so that might not sound very interesting, but oftentimes chocolate manufacturers will take the bean and they'll roast the bean. So if you can imagine, the outside of the bean gets really roasted, whereas the inside of the bean maybe doesn't get as roasted as much. So then other chocolate manufacturers will go through the same process of boiling, where they'll remove the shell from the nib, and they'll take the nib and they'll grind it up. And so what that means is that the nib inside is not fully roasted. It's kind of good enough that when you grind it all together, then it kind of makes this kind of roasted flavor. But for us at Ghiradelli, we actually will nib roast. So we'll actually go through the whittling process to remove the shell from the nib, so that we have the nibs so we can kind of control it. So we basically take the nibs, we'll put it through a roaster, which is like a big batch roaster. We'll roast basically these nibs to a particular temperature and time. So like for milk chocolate, we'll actually roast it for a lower temperature for a shorter period of time, so that we can bring out other flavors of the chocolate. But for like a higher cacao content chocolate, like 86, 72, we'll roast for a higher temperature for a longer period of time, just to kind of get out those flavors. So from there, we take the coconut and we'll actually grind it up. And what happens is that what you're left with is just this chocolate liquor, what we call chocolate liquor. There's no alcohol in it. It's basically just chocolate ground up. And what you can see here, nice and liquidy. It's pretty awesome, right? This is just nibs ground up into chocolate liquor. So basically, the cocoa nibs, once you grind it up, it's about 50% fat and 50% solid. And so what happens is that you're releasing that fat to make this really nice kind of chocolate liquor. So from there, basically, we get to make chocolate. So we have to mix this liquor with other materials, other ingredients, namely sugar, to make it taste sweet and the chocolate is all there. So we have sugar here, basically we'll take chocolate liquor and some sugar to get our chocolate bar. So dark chocolate is basically made up of liquor plus sugar and maybe a little bit of what we have here, which is cocoa butter. So cocoa butter is basically, you take the cocoa nibs, grind it into liquor, and what you do is that we'll take this liquor, cocoa powder manufacturers will actually squeeze out the cocoa butter from this liquor right here, and we'll separate the solids from the butter. So what they'll be left with is cocoa butter, and then with cocoa powder on the other hand. So take cocoa powder, we get to mix it into wonderful chocolate cakes. But then cocoa butter is also used to make traditional chocolate bars. So we'll basically take some chocolate liquor plus some cocoa butter and add some sugar to get some chocolate bars. So if you ever see on like chocolate bars, you'll see 60% like ours. What that's telling you is that basically it's 60% of this and 40% of this. So if you can imagine, the higher you go, 92%, basically have 92% of chocolate to, 8% sugar. That's kind of how you read that outline. Now, if you wonder, well, how do you make milk chocolate? Well, you have to add a milk component to it. Remember, like I said, you can't actually just add fresh milk to this chocolate liquor. It actually seeds up and it'll kind of get really clumpy and can't work together. And so the way that we get around that is we add milk powder to it. So basically, we'll take chocolate liquor, milk powder, maybe a little bit of cocoa butter, and some sugar to make our milk chocolate. So oftentimes, that's the components of milk chocolate. We'll add some less vanilla, some kind of other vanilla to help enhance the flavors. So that's basically it for chocolate flavor process. So, if you can imagine, people often wonder, what about white chocolate? Like, I've heard white chocolate isn't real chocolate. It doesn't actually, it's not chocolate because it doesn't have that kind of dark color to it. Well, good quality white chocolate actually is chocolate, And it's because it has cocoa butter in it. So a really good quality white chocolate will have this kind of golden cocoa butter plus sugar plus milk powder. And basically those are the ingredients you get to get white chocolate. So if you ever get a really good white chocolate or baking bar, when you try it, you can actually get these slight hints of cocoa flavor to it because this cocoa butter still has a little bit of leftover cocoa quality to it because you squeeze it from the milk solids. Right, any questions on milk chocolate? I saw also some interaction, so any questions on that? Yeah? How do you get the cocoa butter? Yeah, so we get cocoa butter. So basically what we do is we grind up the nibs into what we call like cocoa mass. Which won't grind up so far as this, but it'll be like this kind of like, we'll put it into like this kind of roller. So these like two giant rollers that basically will press this mass, and it will squeeze out the butter. Basically enough that it's saying you're putting so much pressure that when you're squeezing something, it'll kind of remove that kind of pretty interesting. So, all right. So from there, basically, we have what we call the third Ghiradelli difference, which is basically refinement. So if you can imagine, when you have this liquor, it's really kind of smooth. You guys can see that here. You've got kind of like a smooth chocolate. When you add like sugar, which can be really grainy, and you add milk powder, it can be pretty grainy as well. But when you try your chocolate, you don't get any of that. You don't get a very smooth kind of quality to the chocolate. So from there, we need to basically refine it. If you can imagine your hair is 100 microns, we actually refine all the way down to 19 microns. Your tongue can be about 25 microns. So now it's the tasting portion because you always have to taste chocolate wherever you go. So that milk chocolate you have, go ahead and open it up. Break out the piece and stick it in your mouth and just let it kind of melt around. Do it a couple times, but let it melt. Pay attention to the flavors. And you'll notice basically you don't have any of this kind of gritty quality to it. You'll have a very smooth experience. And that basically is because of the refiner. Basically have these 5 roll refiners, basically one on top of the other. And one is basically going in one direction, the other is going the opposite direction. So going in the opposite direction. And the top one is going a little bit faster. So we'll start from the bottom with the mixture. We'll lick it up. And it'll go through these 2 rollers. So you can imagine it's basically squeezing this chocolate mass in between it. And it's basically rubbing all this material all together to make one mass. Basically all the same particles. So it goes through this kind of process 5 times through these rollers to get that really smooth kind of quality to our chocolate. You guys taste that? You got the really smooth kind of texture, it kind of melts in your mouth? Alright. And so then the last Ghiradelli difference basically is what we call crunching. And crunching is a little bit difficult to describe, but basically you just imagine a giant, like KitchenAid mixer. If you add chocolate to that with a little bit of heat, it's basically churning the chocolate. And what that does is basically it melts it down and also dries off any volatile flavors. So if you have a vinegar bottle, if you ever pop that cap and get that really strong whiff of vinegar, those are also the similar acids that are in chocolate to begin with. But what this crunching process does is basically dries off those flavors so that it kind of rounds out all the different flavors to kind of bring it together and kind of dry off those off flavors. So if you taste it, you can taste like kind of creamy notes and a little bit of acidity, a little bit of chocolate notes, but you don't actually get any kind of weird acidic kind of flavors to it or any kind of weird notes. And that's because of crunching, because we kind of take that extra step to refine content for a little bit more. So basically, after crunching, you have the chocolate mass. So basically, you can imagine you have chocolate as we know it today. We'll take that and we'll move it off into our little squares, into our Ghiradelli chocolate squares you can see here. We'll also add kind of the caramel filling and mint filling and whatnot to make it. So yeah, so that's, in a nutshell, that's the chocolate process. Are there any questions about that? Yeah?
What is the Dutch chocolate process?
Yes. The Dutch chocolate process basically it's a cocoa powder process. So once you've squeezed out the cocoa butter from the chocolate powder, you actually will add like kind of a basic alcohol what we add. So what that does is that basically neutralizes the acids inside the chocolate. And what it does is that it creates a really deep, robust chocolate flavor. So when you add it to baking, you kind of start out as a base. So for cookies, you have cocoa, you add baking powder, baking soda, and whatnot. If you have Dutch process cocoa, you don't need to add those extra components because it's a neutral kind of balance, so it kind of makes it real for you. Good question, anybody? Yes?
Where do these things come from?
from our factory actually. So I got all of the samples. This is all from Ghiradelli's factory. This is the sugar that we use, the milk powder that we use, all of it. Oh yeah, so basically most cocoa beans all come from different regions. So we get it from different regions of the world. So some aspect of things from the Southeast Asian region, West African region, and then the South American region. Oh yes, so the vegan, it's a little bit difficult to measure, but if you probably truncated everything, you'll probably get about a month process to get over. But then you have the shipping costs and stuff like that, so it can take a little bit longer.
How many cocoa beans are in a cocoa pot?
Yes, so cocoa beans in a cocoa pot is basically about between 20 and 60, on average about 40 cocoa beans per cocoa pot.
Oh, you don't have the beans. I'm okay. I just wanted the beans.
Sorry.
Better than nothing.
Oh no, I'm not playing. I just wanted the beans.
Yes, that is a great question. Okay, so her question was, at what point, how do you know that the nibs that you have, or the chocolate beans that you have, is the high quality essentially? How do you make sure that it's, has the certain flavor they want to have? So at Ghiradelli, what happens is that we actually will get cocoa beans. Alright, it's going to be a little technical here. So when we buy chocolate beans, we'll actually buy them for the future. We'll buy them for like 2019, 2020 or whatever. And when we get those contracts, we'll get a portion of those beans. And we have a dedicated quality person who will take these beans. She'll actually mimic the chocolate process. She'll break them down, get the nibs. And in R&D and QA, we'll actually have what we call liquor tastings. So we'll isolate them based on each region. So we'll actually try the lot from one region saying, hey, is this mean air quality? Do we have kind of chocolate notes? Do we have no off-flavor notes? Sometimes we get really like candy, smoky flavors that we don't want in chocolate. We will screen for those. So we'll get these small lots, we'll break it down, and we'll kind of basically say, hey, this lot has really strong off. We're going to reject it with a lot. So essentially, basically, Ghiradelli will do this for every single batch of cocoa beans that we are about to receive into our facility. And if it doesn't pass our quality standards, we'll actually reject those cocoa beans. What's funny is that those cocoa beans don't just get thrown away; they'll get purchased by some other chocolate companies. So Ghiradelli is very picky about our cocoa beans. Any other questions? Where's our factory? Yes, so our factory is located in San Leandro, California. It's basically across the bay. We used to actually be located in here a long time ago. I think since like 1969 is when we decided to move. But we're now located across the bay, in East Bay of the United States. Yes, 139. Yes, 1111. Actually, if you go there, you also get the chocolate outlet store. We also now serve chocolate sundaes there. So if you ever want to come by the factory, we don't actually do tours of the factory, but once you're outside and you go to the store, you can actually smell that chocolate roasting and whatnot. All those products that you can see here is. Yes.
What's your favorite chocolate or dessert of all time?
Oh man, that's a good question. My favorite chocolate. So I'll start with my favorite Ghiradelli chocolate. Let's start with there. So it started out with 60%, but as I started eating 60%, actually migrated to 72%. You'll notice this actually. Start out with milk chocolate and kind of test yourself a little bit. You'll actually get used to the dark chocolate a bit more. So I challenge you guys to kind of start from there, and if you don't like dark chocolate, go from there and just keep eating it. 72% is by far my favorite. The reason for that is because you can actually trace those kind of floral notes, those kind of fruity notes to it. It has like kind of like red, yellow fruits that make you think of like plums and whatnot. Oh, it's great. And then probably chocolate dessert is actually chocolate croissants. Alright, yes.
How much chocolate in one of the pods make?
How much chocolate does one pod make? Alright, yes, so that's a great question too. So it actually is tied to how many cocoa beans inside a cocoa pod. Basically, one cocoa pod will make one chocolate bar, like 1 2 ounce chocolate. That's basically, what that means is that about 40 cocoa beans, when you grind it up and you add it to all the mix together, you'll make about 1 2 ounce chocolate bar with the additional sugar. Right. Yes.
If all your seeds come from different regions, how do you get consistency in your end product?
Oh, sorry, say that again.
if your beans come from different regions, how do you get consistency in your end product?
Yes. All right. So the question is, if because the beans come from different regions, how do we make sure that we're consistent across all our regions? That kind of thing. So how we do that basically, the reason why we can guarantee some consistency is because we isolate the beans from each region and then we'll blend them at our site. So based upon this quality process, when we say, hey, we got beans from South America, let's try them, and let's make sure they have our food quality. Once we pack that lot and we go to our bean blending area, we'll basically blend all the beans in the correct ratio of that recipe. So we'll say, hey, we need a little bit of South American beans here, we need to make sure that we get some beans from the West African region, we need some beans from the Southeast Asian region to kind of make our blend. So we have recipes that kind of detail out how much from each different region.
Yeah. How much do you rely on human flavor profile testing versus instrumentation?
That's a good question. So we're a little old school in a good way. We actually rely mostly on human taste a lot, or in terms of like the flavor profile. So we'll spend a lot of work with our R&D and QA team that's been honed and been trained to kind of hone in on those chocolate flavors. However, once we get further into the chocolate manufacturing process, we start relying more on instrumentation. So for example, our milk chocolate, we have a certain percentage of fat that we want in here, as well as a certain percentage of ingredients and whatnot. And so those will rely on instrumentation. We'll actually take fat analysis from each of the different chocolate masses, is what we call them. So it's like a combination. Yeah. Anybody else? Oh yes. Yes, that's a good question. So a little bit background about me. I actually started out in nutrition, and then I went to culinary school. So from there, culinary school has been Ghiradelli. It's been about, 8 years or so. But it's been a journey, so it's all across the world over the coast of those 8 years or so.
Thank you to Jenna. Everyone give her a big round of applause. That's the presentation. You all have graduated the chocolate school, and you all have your chocolates, so thank you, and enjoy the rest of the festival. Also want to invite you back here. We have our next presentation, and it's exciting, a chef demonstration. So be sure to check the schedule, and we'll see you here. All right, thanks.
This will be my first stop on this ticket right here. First sample is a hot fudge sundae. Yum. This will be my next sample stop. Hey, they're playing Jungle Love. I like that song. Yeah, if you can guess the name of that movie, where it's from, a thumbs up to you. My next one is a chocolate tart. Whipped cream and a raspberry on top. Looks good.
That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, we just called it
I heart San Francisco.
Next stop for samples. This card anyway. Yeah, I hit this tent before coming over here. I got a few samples out of here. Maybe I'll stop by again. Who knows? Chocolate square right here.
I'm not already feeling
This is my next sample. Next sample stop. Yep, next sample stop. I got a milkshake here.
Down
this will be part of my next checkoff too. It'll be part of this stop right here. Milk and the cookie. All in one sample. 2 in 1 sample. Decided to stop by this booth again and mark off 2 more right here. And I got some more squares. Only 4 more squares left on this ticket.
Oh, I'll have one.
My sample is brownie batter chunk ice cream. From that 3-thing ice cream place. My next sample is the Ghiradelli sea salt caramel donut from Krispy Kreme right over there. I only have 2 more samples left on this card, so I better choose it wisely. So, what I will get. As for this donut, I'll probably save it for later since it's pretty heavy and I'm getting loaded up on chocolate. And the Ghiradelli chocolate lounge is over there. They're playing Game of Thrones on the violin over there in the background. There's a lot of wine tasting over there, so unfortunately I don't think I qualify for the, well, my card probably won't let me in, so not that interested in it anyway. Besides, it costs a little more to get in anyway. This will be one of my last 2 sample stops. Dark chocolate caramel swirl. And I came back for one last ice cream sundae. And for my last sample here for my ticket, right from there. And it looks like perfect timing too. The festivals are coming about to a close. So I better enjoy this and spend the last few moments here at the festival. Inside the Ghiradelli Marketplace. Get all your chocolate goodies here. Even enjoy dining. And there's Ghiradelli in those big words. Part of them anyway. This goes to show you that this really is Ghiradelli Square. Well, looks like the Chocolate Festival is just about done for this year. Guess it's about time for me to head home. Well, goodbye Ghiradelli Square. Goodbye Chocolate Festival. I hope to see you next year. I for one had a nice time, and like I said, I hope to be back next year. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, and all that jazz. And I hope to see you all for future videos.